Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I want you to detail about how to become a pharmacist in Canada and Canadian pharmacist licensing procedure. First of all, to become a pharmacist in Canada, you will need to complete a series of educational and licensing requirements. Here are the general steps to follow. The first requirement is education or graduation from an accredited pharmacy program. Obtain a Bachelor of Pharmacy or Doctor of Pharmacy degree from a recognized university. Currently, most of the pharmacy schools in Canada offers a PharmD program, which is typically a 4 years professional program. Ensure that the program you choose is accredited by Canadian Council of Accreditation of Pharmacy Programs, that is CCAPP. Also in Canada, there are several universities that offer the accreditation programs such as University of Toronto, University of British Columbia, etc. Also said that there are programs typically 4 years course to complete. The second step is enroll as a candidate. Before you start the exam, the licensing procedure, first you have to enroll as a candidate or a student. Enrollment in the Pharmacist Gateway Canada is a mandatory first step in the process to become a licensed pharmacist in Canada, except in the province of Quebec. It provides a national ID number which is required to apply to the Pharmacy Examining Board of Canada, that is PEBC, for document evaluation, and it creates a profile where the candidate can track their progress using a licensure model. The fee for the enrollment in the gateway is $375. If the international pharmacy graduate wishing to start the enrollment process, they are invited to visit the link given below. The third step is PEBC Certificate of Qualification. After enrolling in the gateway, candidates must register directly with the Pharmacy Examining Board of Canada, that is PEBC, to have their qualifications evaluated. Eligibility for the PEBC qualifying examination is based on having the qualification successfully evaluated. There are 3 steps to achieve PEBC pharmacist qualification. Step 1. Document evaluation. You must pass this evaluation of your educational and professional credentials to be eligible to take the pharmacist evaluating examination. PEBC evaluates certain documents to ensure that the pharmacy degree is acceptable. You have to note an important point. The minimum requirements is a 4-year undergraduate degree in pharmacy. The document evaluation results are valid for 5 years from the date on the results letter. This means that the international pharmacy graduates have 5 years to successfully complete the evaluating exam. Step 2 is Pharmacist Evaluating Examination. Simply we call it as EE. You must pass this examination to be eligible for the Pharmacist Qualifying Examination Part 1 and Part 2. Part 1 is MCQ and Part 2 is OSCE. The evaluating examination was a single day exam. It lasts for 4.2 hours, administered through a computer. It is an MCQ exam that assesses your pharmaceutical knowledge. It offered twice a year and tests your theoretical understanding of pharmacy practice. The evaluating examination will assess the following subjects: biomedical science, pharmaceutical science, pharmacy practice, and behavioral, social and administrative pharmacy sciences. PEBC has a separate section on their website. Link I am providing here. It helps the candidates to prepare for the examination. This section includes the blueprint and the syllabus of the examination, the examination design and the style, and the sample questions, and it also includes a list of references and learning resources. Step 3. The Pharmacist Qualifying Examinations. Once you have successfully passed the evaluating exam, you are eligible to take the PEBC qualifying exam. The qualifying exam consists of 2 parts, Part 1 and Part 2. Part 1, this is a multiple choice exam that evaluates your knowledge and understanding of pharmacy practice. It covers topics such as therapeutics, pharmacy management, and drug information. Part 2. This is an objective, structured, clinical examination. The that is OSCE. This assesses your practical skills and ability to provide patient care. It typically involves interacting with standardized patients and performing tasks related to pharmacy practice. PBC does not award a specific score to the candidates who take the qualifying examination. PBC only indicates whether they have passed or failed. Candidates are permitted a maximum of 3 attempts for each part of the pharmacist qualifying examination. PBC may consider a petition for the 4th and final attempt. Both parts of the qualifying examination must be passed within 3 years of passing one part. If candidates do not complete the process within this time period, they will be required to retake and pass the part that has already been completed. When they have passed both parts of the qualifying examinations, they will receive their PEBC certificate of qualification. The BPC certificate of qualification is required for licensure in most Canadian jurisdictions. However, it does not give the right to someone to practice pharmacy. The schedule of fee involving in obtaining the PEBC certification of qualification as well as the examination and dates and application deadlines are all given on the PEBC website. The link I will provide here and also in the description box. The fourth point is language proficiency. If English or French is not your first language, you may need to provide the proof of language proficiency. This is usually demonstrated through tests such as IELTS, means International English Language Testing System, or the Canadian English Language Proficiency Index Program, that is CELPIP. Application to PRA. After passing the PEBC exams, candidates must apply directly to the Pharmacy Regulatory Authority, that is PRA, in the province in which they wanted to license, in addition to applying to the PRA through Pharmacists Gateway Canada. While PRAs have many similar requirements, each jurisdiction have variations or unique conditions for licensure. Candidates are asking to review the applications requirement of the jurisdiction where they wish to license to confirm the eligibility to apply. The sixth point is bridging program. A pharmacy bridging program consists of educational courses offered by recognized Canadian institutions designed specifically for international pharmacy graduates, IPGs. These programs will help IPGs to acquire the knowledge and skills they need to meet Canadian pharmacy standards. The bridging program is a mandatory requirement for licensure in Alberta, British Columbia, Ontario and Quebec. Next one is jurisprudence exam. Some provinces may also require you to pass a jurisprudence exam which tests your knowledge of laws, regulations and ethical standards that govern pharmacy practice in that particular province. The ninth part is internship or practical experience. As a part of this licensing process, many provinces requires you to complete a period of practical experience under the supervision of a licensed pharmacist. The duration of this internship varies by province to province and can range from several months to 1 year. The 10th one is licensing registrations. Once you have successfully completed your internship, you can apply for the licensure for the regulatory body in the province where you wish to practice. The regulatory bodies for pharmacy in Canada includes the Ontario College of Pharmacists, Alberta College of Pharmacy and College of Pharmacists of British Columbia and others. Each province has its own licensing requirements and application process. The next one is time commitments to licensure. The process for an international pharmacy graduates to obtain a license to practice in Canada involves several steps. This process can take several months and sometimes up to 2 years or more. And the time required to complete the licensing process varies from one candidate to the other, and it is influenced by many factors like document evaluation, timing of the examinations and the number of the attempts for the examination, immigration process and additional trainings. And final step is going to Canada. Canadians consider pharmacists to be one of the most trusted professions in the country. It's important to note that the licensing process and specific requirements may vary between province and territories in Canada. It is advisable to contact the regulatory authority or the College of Pharmacists in the province where you need or intended to practice for the most accurate and up-to-date information regarding licensing procedures. All the information what we have discussed till now is found in PEBC official website pebc.ca. Link is given in the description box. You can go through that. All the very best for the students who are aspiring as a Canadian pharmacist. Already we have conducted a webinar with a registered Canadian pharmacist. I will upload that video also very soon, and I'll provide the link in the description box.